Jnanakosha Vedas Atharvana Veda by pact.
ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवज्रवत्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पतः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः
Atharvana based Upanishads, Brihad, Jabala Upanishad. This Upanishad was told by Kalagni Rudra to sage Busandi. It deals in detail with the method of preparation of holy ash, vibhuti, and the method of wearing it. Om, O Devas, may we hear with our ears what is auspicious, may we see with our eyes what is auspicious. O ye worthy of worship, may we enjoy the term of life allotted by the Devas, praising them with our body and limbs steady. May the glorious Indra bless us, may the all-knowing Sun bless us. May Garuda, the thunderbolt for evil, bless us. May Brihaspati grant us well-being. Om, let there be peace in me. Let there be peace in my environment. Let there be peace in the forces that act on me. First Brahmana. Busanda approached Kalangi Rudra, the fire and the death like Rudra, and asked him, "Please tell me about the greatness of Vibhuti, sacred ash. Vibhuti is generally prepared by burning cow dung at auspicious time. The Vibhuti of Panchangi temple is prepared by burning cactus plants." Kalangi Rudra replied, "What is there to tell?" Then Basunda asked, "Please tell me the importance of wearing Vibhuti and Rudraksha." Kalangi Rudra replied, "This has already been related along with Pahela Sruti, resultant effect, by sage Paipalada. There is nothing more to be told more than what he has said." Then Busunda asked, "Tell me about the route to salvation as told in the great Jabala, Brihad Jabala." Kalangi Rudra agreed and started teaching. From the Sadhyojata phase of Lord Shiva, he has 5 faces. The earth was born. From it was born the Nivrutti. From that was born the golden colored celestial cow called Nanda. From the dung of Nanda came Vibhuti. Water was produced from the face of Vamadeva. From that the power called Prashista was produced. From that the black cow called Bhadra was produced. From its dung was produced Bhasita, another name of Vibhuti. Fire was produced from the face of Aghora. From that was produced the power of knowledge. From that was produced the red cow called Surabhi. From its dung was produced Bhasma, literally ash but another name for Vibhuti. Wind was produced from the face of Tatha Purusha. From it was produced the power of peace. From it was produced the white cow called Sushila. From its dung was produced Kshara, again another name for ash. Ether, sky was produced from the face of Eshahana. From it was produced the power of Sandhya Tita, one who is beyond dawn and dusk. From it was produced the multicolored cow called Sumana. From its dung was produced Raksha, literally meaning shield. Vibhuti, Bhasitma, Bhashman, Ksharmam, and Raksha are 5 different names of the holy ash. All these are casual names. Vibhuti because it gives rise to plenty of wealth. Bhasman because it eats away all sins. Bhashita because it makes materials glitter. The potash is a cleaning agent of all metals. Kshara because it protects from dangers, and Raksha because it acts like a shield in case of fears of ghosts, devils, pisacha, Brahma Rakshasa, epilepsy and diseases which are inborn. Second Brahman. Then Vasunda approached Kalangi Rudra and asked him about the Bhashman, ash, snana, bathing procedure, which involves the fire and the moon. Similar to the fact that Fire takes several forms depending on the form of the object. Ash, which is like the soul for all objects, assumes the form according to the shape of the being and also beyond it. Fire is told as becoming the world of fire and moon. Fire is very hot and is terrible. It is cruel. The power of moon is nectar-like. Even though it has the basis in nectar, it also in the hot aspect of knowledge. Among the big and tiny things, it is the only one which is nectar-like in taste and light and also very hot, he told. The shining aspect of strength is of two types, the sun aspect and the fire aspect. Similarly, the nectar-like strength also is full of light and heat, he told. Light resides in aspects like lightning. Sweetness pervades in tastes of extract, and the average world works within light and taste. Nectar is a part of fire. Due to nectar, the fire grows. That is why the world, which is of the form of fire and moon, is like the fire made with the fire offerings. The moon power is above, the fire power is down below. It is because that they join together that this world is functioning continuously. Mantras. The Shakti, power, strong effect, the female principle which rises above is Shiva. That Shiva which rises above is Shakti. There is nothing in this world which is not affected by Shiva and Shakti. The world which has been burnt several times by fire becomes pervasive with ash, bhasma. This is the strength of the fire. In that strength, ash becomes an integral part. Thus, he who understands the strength of ash and does the ash bathing ritual using mantras, Agnir Riti, burns all his sins and attains salvation. For winning over death, the bath of nectar is recommended. Where is the question of death for one who has been touched by nectar of Shiva and Shakti? The one who knows this holy secret method would purify moon and fire and will not take birth again. The one whose body is burnt by the fire of Shiva and made wet by the nectar of moon and entering the path of yoga would become eligible for the deathless state. Third Brahmana. Now the fourfold method of preparing bhasma, holy ash, is being narrated. First is Anukalpam, second Upakalpam, third Upapakakalpam, and fourth is Akalpam. Anukalpam is made by use of Viraja Homa mantras in Agnihotra, collecting ash from the pit of fire sacrifice, collecting dried cow dung lying in the forest and preparing it as per the method suggested in Kalpam is Upakalpam, collecting the dried cow dung, powdering it, making it into balls after mixing it in cow's urine, and preparing it as per method suggested in Kalpam is Upakalpam. What one gets in temples of Shiva is Akalpam. This is equivalent to 100 Kalpams. All bhasma prepared by any of these four methods leads one to salvation, said Bhagwan Kalangirudra. Fourth Brahmana. Afterwards, Basunda inquired with Bhagwan Kalangirudra about wearing vibhuti in 3 lines. What he said was, on the forehead, you have to apply with the mantra Brahmane Namaha, salutations to Brahma. On the chest, you have to apply with the mantra Havya Havanaya Namaha, salutations to he who rides the horse. On the stomach, you have to apply with the mantra Skandaya Namaha, salutation to Subramanya. On the neck, you have to apply with the mantra Vishnave Namaha, salutation to Lord Vishnu. In the middle, you have to apply with the mantra Prapachanya Namaha, salutation to him who pervades in the entire world. On the wrist, you have to apply with the mantra Vasubhyo Namaha, Salutation to him who is like nectar. On the back, you have to apply with the mantra Hare Namaha. Salutations to Lord Hari. On the top, you have to apply with the mantra Shambhave Namaha. Salutation to Lord Shiva. On the head, you have to apply with the mantra Paramatyamane Namaha. Salutations to the great soul which is in all beings. In each of these places, you have to apply in a set of 3 lines. When we are wearing vibhuti on the forehead, meditate on the great Lord who has 3 eyes, who is the basis for 3 qualities, and who makes everything visible in sets as Namaha Shaiva. Apply vibhuti chanting Pitru Obhya Namaha below the forearm. Above that, applying chanting Ishava Bhagyo Namaha, and on sides chanting Ishabhya Namaha, and on the forearms chanting Swachabhya Namaha, and on back sides chanting Bhimavya Namaha. On both flanks of the belly put vibhuti chanting Shivaya Namaha, and on the head chanting Neelakantaya Sarva Mate Namaha. This would remove the effects of sins done in the previous birth. 5th Brahmana. Those who dishonor the 3 rows of vibhuti dishonor Lord Shiva himself. Those who wear it with devotion wear Lord Shiva himself. Similar to a village without Lord Shiva's temple is like a desert. Those who do not wear vibhuti on their forehead have a deserted forehead. A life without worship of Lord Shiva is a deserted life. An education where Lord Shiva is not involved is a useless education. The greatest strength of the fire of Rudra is the holy ash. So anyone wearing the holy ash always is forever strong. The holy ash which is born out of fire burns off the sins of all Bhashma Nishad. Bhashma Nishata is one who wears holy ash and possesses clean habits. 6th Brahmanam. During the marriage of Maharishi Gautama, all devas became passionate in their minds on seeing Ahalya. Because of that, they lost their knowledge and approached sage Durvasa and asked him about it. He promised them that he would help them get rid of sin committed by them because of this, and told them, once upon a time, by giving the holy ash after chanting the Rudra mantra 100 times, even sins like Brahmahati, sin got by killing a Brahmana, have been washed off. After this, he gave them the very blessed holy ash. He also told them, because you have heard my words, you would become more splendorous than before. It is said that this holy ash can give rise to all sorts of wealth. In front of it are Vasus, on its right are Rudras, on its back are Adityas, on its left are Vishwadevas, in the center are Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, and on its sides are the sun and the moon. The Rig Veda mantra tells about it, holy ash, as follows. What is the use of Vedas to a person who does not understand that thing, in whose ether, like perennial form, lives all devas and the worlds? Anyone who understands that great matter are the people who have attained that which should be attained. 7th Brahmana. The king of Videha approached the sage Yajnavalkya and asked, O godlike sage, please explain to me the way of wearing the holy ash. Yajnavalkya replied, take vibhuti using the 5 Brahma mantras starting with Satyo Jatam. Chant Agni Ritoha Basma, ash is fire. Apply using the mantra starting with Manastoke. Mix it with water using mantra Trayo Osham, and then apply it on head, forehead, chest and shoulders, chanting the mantra Trayambakam. If this is followed, one becomes pure and suitable for getting salvation. He would get the same effect as chanting Rudra 100 times. This is called Bhasma Jyoti. He continued, the great sages like Samavrataka, Aruni, Svetaketu, Durvasa, Rupo, Nidhaga, Bharata, Dattatreya, Raivatka, Musunda, etc. got freed by wearing Vibhudi. Sanat Kumara approached Bhagavan Kalangiri Rudra and asked him, Bhagavan, kindly explain me the method of wearing Rudraksha. What he told was, Rudraksha became famous by that name because initially it was produced from the eyes of Rudra. During the time of destruction and after the act of destruction, when Rudra closed his eye of destruction, Rudraksha was produced from that eye. That is the Rudraksha property of Rudraksha. Just by touching and wearing this Rudraksha, one gets the same effect of giving in charity 1,000 cows. 8th Brahmana. He who reads this Brihad Jabala Upanishad daily would attain the purity blessed by Agni, fire god, Vayu, wind god, Surya, sun, Chandra, moon, Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra. The ones who chant Brihad Jabala Upanishad would attain that world where the sun does not rise, where wind does not blow, where moon does not shine, where stars do not twinkle, where fire does not burn, where Yama, god of death, does not enter, where there are no sorrows, which is full of peace and pure and unalloyed happiness, which is praised by gods like Brahma, which is meditated upon by great yogis, and from where great yogis do not return after reaching it. This Upanishad ends with the blessing. Om Satya, long live the truth. Om, O Devas, may we hear with our ears what is auspicious. May we see with our eyes what is auspicious. O ye worthy of worship, may we enjoy the term of life allotted by the Devas, praising them with our body and limb steady. May the glorious Indra bless us. May the all-knowing sun bless us. May Garuda, the thunderbolt for evil, bless us. May Brihaspati grant us well-being. Om, let there be peace in me. Let there be peace in my environment. Let there be peace in the forces that act on me. Here ends the Brihad Jabala Upanishad as contained in the Atharvana Veda.